already saw it.
Oh, all right.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Hello. Commentating?
Sorry?
Commentating?
Yeah. Yeah, where were you doing from? The view?
Yeah. Are you both commentating?
Just me. Just here.
Probably best to stand here or something on the side.
Yep.
Or there.
Welcome to Walker Park for the Under-14s Division 2 Interleague series between the Eastern Football League and the Northern Football League. Both sides coming off strong wins last Saturday. Looking to repeat that form again on the Queen's birthday. So the ruckmen go at it. Inside 50 for Eastern. Ball's just going to trickle towards the boundary line. Scrap around the ball. A kick forward, and it's not paid a mark, not 15. So Northern under a lot of pressure here. Slipped out the back was a really, really strong goal there by Perja Jude. First goal of the afternoon. It's a hot start for Eastern. So Eastern going to the left side of screen. Perja Jude with the first one. Very strong game last Saturday. So it's a hot start. It's back in the middle now. The sand clearance going the way of Eastern. They get a handball out. Here's Chambers to send it forward. There in the green helmet. Is that boy Perja Jude? A great smother now. So there's another chance for Eastern for a second goal early. Good pressure. The tackle there by Elliot Webster was strong. And the kick towards the boundary line for Northern as they try and clear it out. Tap forwards back into play. And they do well to clear it out here, but Eastern have got all the numbers. That's McCardle that gets the first ball. And the short kick, hits Smith up. And Smith goes inbound. And finds Sutman. Sutman goes inside 50. Right in the direction of Elliot Webster. He does the shepherd for his teammate, who kicks it up to the square. Perja Jude's there. Almost taken by Wunderlich. And tries to clear it out again. And really well done there. That was Chambers. Goes inbound, looks for a target and hits it. Waller, and that was a turnover. So Northern under a lot of pressure early. A nice kick out wide, hits Fitzgerald. One or two Fitzgeralds out there playing. He's kicked towards the boundary line. And they take another mark and they can link up. And they go inbound, but it's turned over. And Eastern can now go inside 50, long towards the top of the square. They've got plenty of players there to take a mark. And one of them was Lachlan Roll, who just quickly puts it through for the second of the day. Eastern 2 straight 12, Northern yet to score. So a great start by the Eastern Footy League. Well and truly on top of this game so far. 80-point victors on Saturday when they played the Yarra Junior Football League. Back in the ruck again. Tap out there. Right in there is Chambers again. But this time Northern are going to be able to get the clearance forward. Almost through here. And well done by McCardle to win the ball back. The hand pass off. Now they go out wide. Here's Bauer. Bauer's kicked towards the boundary line. Can hit a target, he does. That's Chambers again. He's been everywhere early. He's kicking down. They've got numbers everywhere. Here's Miller. Reuben Miller just runs forward and kicks towards just past Elliot Webster, and it'll roll through for a behind. Eastern Footy League 2-1-13. Northern Footy League yet to score. 4.5 minutes gone in this first quarter. So the kick out goes towards grandstand side. That came off the boot a bit, but he's going to be able to get it back. Kicks it again towards the boundary line. And they clear it out through Fitzgerald. And he's stopped there by Lachlan Roll. And we'll get a boundary throw and run the arc. 45-metre arc here at Walker Park. The boundary throw in goes well past the ruckman. Tapped out there was Elliot Webster. Got it to Campbell. Campbell's kick bounces forward. They couldn't control it there. Was Whitty. Well done and well tackled. Great tackle by Bogeski. And he's rewarded with a hole in the ball free and goes wide. Finds Fitzgerald. He takes a mark, one of the two Fitzgeralds for the Northern Footy League. Kicks it towards inbound. If they can take a mark, they can't. But well done there. Was Ear. Did well around the ball. He's kicked down the line. Can they get an inside 50? It's been all Eastern so far. They do well. They kick forward in front of Sobel. Sobel on the right boot. Enters the forward 50. Streets there. Tries to tackle. Well done by Fitzgerald. And the ball's won by Luke Collins, part of the Vermont Footy Club. So the boundary showing Northern's best chance for a goal this The kick's just gone forward, in the hands of Fitzgerald, handballed it forward. And around the ball is all Eastern numbers, Campbell's. The kick goes inside 50 for the Northern Footy Club. Bellismo was there. They're just trying to get a clean pick-up. Conditions not favouring the either side. And just tapped forward by Bellismo. Get the handball out by Ear, but he's caught. And that's holding the ball. So well done there by Elliot Webster. Had plenty of the ball early. Switches it onto the far side. And they get a mark. Oh, well done just to keep it in front of him. He's got a bit of speed and just launches the ball forward into the direction of Whitty. Did well, just kept fighting. Being able to control it. Ends up with the ball, handballs it off. Here's Wood. Snaps on the right up to the top of the goal square. And it's a one-on-one contest. Lachlan Roldan does well. Already has one so far. And Northern Footy League, the tackle there. Nardo just got boots a ball. And they'll get away with a throw-in here on the forward arc. So we said both sides coming off a win on Saturday. Really impressive. A lot of the young talent in the league. In front there is Whitty. Gets the ball on the boot, and it is just a minor score. Eastern moved to 2-2-14. The Northern Footy League yet to score. 8 minutes gone in this opening term. I believe it's 20-minute quarters. Can Northern respond? Wunderlich goes far towards the outer side, and the mark's taken there by the Eastern Footy League. Plays on, and just launch it right up to the top of the square, and punched over the line for another minor score. Well defended. They've been under a lot of pressure, but they have kept the Eastern Footy League just to the 2 goals, with the amount of inside 50s they have had in this opening first quarter. They do generate a lot of scores through those centre clearances. So out on the far side, tapped away, there was Fotel. Kept towards that boundary line, but again, Eastern just have numbers around the ball, and they'll get another throw in on the outer side. So Northern Footy League player here coming off with what looks a bit sore. Not too sure. Just getting a number on that. And caught for holding the ball there. Well tackled. But it's Kelly that's come off here just on the boundary line. I hope he's all fine. Just holding the back of his neck. But hot start to the game so far. The throwing on the outer side. Elliot Webster in the ruck. Up against Bellissimo. Around the ball there. Eastern have got all the numbers. They just keep the ball moving. They keep going forward. Takes one on. Inside 50 now. Going to get a mark. And well taken there by the Northern Footy League defender. That was Morrison. Now to Morgan. Morgan goes inbound into the middle of the ground. Plays go up. Here's McArdle. Just bombs it long again on a one-on-one contest. Almost taken and pushed aside. They just keep fighting there. That was Lachlan Roll again. The tackle there by White. Did really well. The pressure's there. That forward half pressure been very clear so far, and these kicks coming out haven't gone too far. So here's Fitzsimmons. The handball out. Now through Bauer. The kick couldn't quite reach Denbrava. And they should be able to clear it now. Fitzgerald. And turned over again to Smith. Smith goes wide. Here's Sutman. Sutman's kick inside 50. Hits his target in Perja Jude in the green helmet. Plays on immediately and goes for goal, but it is too far to the right, and that's out of bounds on the full. So no score there. So Northern Footy League on Saturday, a 98-point win. Very dominant display. Can they get on the board early? They're under a lot of pressure. Numbers around the ball on the far side. Can get a handball out. They do push it forward in front of Perja Jude. Tapped along. Now it's a chance of Northern to get something going. And they do. But it's not going to go as far as Collins for the Eastern League. Luke Collins, part of the Vermont Footy Club. Did well to hold the ball up there. Back in the middle. And almost be caught off the ball. It was Miller. Umpire said play on. Northern get a kick forward. Almost taken there by Street. They do well. They just keep it going forward. Cut off there was McArdle. Had a very strong impact early. And we'll get another ball up the outer wing. Bit of blue skies coming through on a very cold winter's day. Both sides probably hoping for the rain to hold up at least for the next couple of hours. As looks to be a free kick going to the way of Luke Collins. Luke Collins handballs it to his right. And the kick inside 50 just falls short. And can Northern clear it out? They get their hands on it, but now it's Caden Wood. Caden Wood up towards the top of the square. Oh, right through the hands of Roll. And did well, second effort. And it's a goal. And he's got his second. And the Eastern Footy League go to 3-3-21. Northern yet to score. So an impressive start by that man, Lachlan Roll from the Blackburn Footy Club. He's going to be an absolute star of the league in future years to come. A lot of these players are guys to watch coming over the years, the future years. So back in the middle again, the tap out. Here's Bauer. Back to Collins. The kick forward. Harding there for Northern League. He taps it forward, gets it to a teammate who gets a kick going, but there's three Eastern players there. And they're able to they just have so many numbers around the ball when Northern go forward. And here's Collins, the handball forward again. Cut off there by Nardo, did really well. The kick forward towards the boundary side. There's Fitzgerald. His kick just short of the forward 50. McArdle off to Smith. Kick down the line. Good contest there. Denborough couldn't quite hold it. Did well. They get towards the boundary line. Here's Chambers. In and under. Denborough. And well tackled by two Northern League players, and we'll get another ball up just in front of us here on the commentary side down at Walker Park, the Mitcham Footy Club home ground. They're back in the ruck. And well tackled. The pressure's been all right so far. And Fitzsimmons just wrapped up in a tackle there. Another ball up on the wing. Tapped out. Northern get a kick forward. And it's cut off. But they stand their ground. Believe that's Brundle. Or Wunderlich, apologies. And the mark's taken there by Waller. The ruckman goes inbound, hits his target in Miller, and the handball off, and they go forward again. The fences stood up all day. That was Endemanis. Up forward, might be their best chance here for a goal. Plenty of numbers around the ball, the handball out. Tried to hit Fitzgerald, but just caught up in another tackle. And we look like we get another ball up if it can't get out. They do get out. Here's Waller. Almost caught high. Got the hand pass out. The tackle there by Keach. Normally just keep getting a bit of ground going forward. And well done there. The handball out. Miller. Or Collins, apologies. And the kick will be out on the full. So Northern to load up inside 50. 17 minutes gone in this opening term. Currently trailed by 21 points, and the kick's a good one. And the target's in Fitzgerald. Fair way out to score, about 40 metres out. Goes to the top of the square, and the mark is taken by Noah Occhipinti, and goes far to the far side. Here's Wood. He's kicked a one-on-one contest. Barker tried to just keep it in front of him. He did well, beat his opponent until another man could arrive. And they're going to have one last chance here to score in this quarter. Inside 50, in the front of Whitty. Socket off the ground there by Den Barber. Up forward, and just a minor score. Eastern 3-4-22. Northern yet to score. Not long before the quarter time siren. And each side get one last goal. So out on the far side is Sobel. His kick down the line just bounces over the head of 3 or 4 players, almost into the hands of Jacobs. Now here's Barker. If he can control it. Does well, but it's caught in a tackle. Been a hot footy all morning. We're looking two of the best competitions in the Victorian League. It's the future of Victorian footy, suburban footy here. So Easton get a kick going forward. Underneath there was Gomez. Couldn't quite take the mark, and it's spilled out now. That was White. He's caught with the ball. Gomez just clears it out and turned over now. Straight away they're going to look to rebound inside 50 again. Standing under the ball there. Really strong mark. Marchant. Courageous. Going back with the fly of the ball. His kick out. It's just where they've probably struggled to get the ball out due to the Easton's forward half pressure. The kick towards the boundary line. Soccering it out of bounds. There was Fitzgerald. The throw in. Right in front of us here. Almost just before the quarter time siren. Any late last score. In there as Waller's running towards him. Northern did well. The kick out. And they keep it going forward. Here through Elder. His kick inside 50. The one-on-one contest spoiled behind was Bartzis. Handball forward. He's going to get it again. And caught with the ball just before the quarter time siren. And Easton will take a 22-point lead into quarter time. 3-4-22 to Northern. yet to score.
Yeah, I heard. I watched a bit of because they played on Saturday. It's crazy they played Saturday and then Monday, but and Trent said Chambers really played well.
Yeah, I reckon he's got a lot of talent. He'll either be good as in Belgrade or listed here.
Zoe doing it with Zoe doing it with this one, not the
Yeah,
headset.
it's a bit weird. I reckon if Listerfield ever get a senior team up, or if he goes to South Belgrade, then he'll be interested. Doesn't
Yeah,
go to any other club. They've got themselves a gem.
yeah, they do. I like McArdle too.
Yeah, I like
He's
McCarthy.
good.
And Max McCarthy. He's Fitzgerald, so another gem.
Fitzgerald's getting a bit of ball for.
Yeah, he has. Wait, number 27 or number 4?
I think 28. But they both have a bit of it. Who's on the top side in like the
Who's the top side? The last couple of years was West Preston played top, and then the last two premierships. I'd say Heidelberg now. Greensburg's always been up there. They've got a pretty good group
Yeah.
to Eltham, despite being one of, if not the best junior program.
Yes, welcome back to Walker Park for the EFNL versus NFNL Under 14s Division 2 Interleague match. We're back in the middle. Eastern Free League with a 22-point lead at the moment. They'll be going to the right side of the screen this quarter. So running onto the ball there. Tackled. That was Jack Campbell. The ball comes out and corner tackle by two Northern players. B. Harry, one of them. Conditions a bit better after this morning. Kicking there forward was Chambers. Had a good start to the game, but running onto that was the Northern defender, who just launches the ball forward, right in the direction of Older. And Campbell ran into the ball first, but tackled. But they'll be able to clear out through Waller. Off to McCardle. In front of Perja Jude. Handball out. Chambers. Inside 50. Now Sumpman will go. Handball forward. They just keep linking up. Lands in the hands of White. He's tackled. Just got his hands away. And finishing it off strongly was Caden Wood from Baronia. Strong goal. And the Eastern Free League will go to a 28-point lead. 4-4-28. Northern League yet to score. So Caden Wood's first goal of the morning. Been impressive in the two interleague matches he's played in. So back in the middle. Tap out there by Waller. Try to just get it forward, but Northern will respond. And they get the inside 50, but clearing it out was Jacobs. Did well. Hits up a target in McCardle. Takes a bounce. Still running a second bounce. Could go for all the way here. Third bounce, but almost losing control of it. Keeps it though. Handball off to Perja Jude. Back inside Wood. A smart tap. Back in the direction of McCardle. And if they can keep it in, but he'll roll out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. Towards the highway side. The highway end. One of the best grounds in suburban footy. The tap out there by Elliot Webster. Ball gets forward. Well, it almost went through for a goal. Perja Jude just socked it off the ground, but it'd just be a minor score. They now lead by 29 points. Just a couple minutes gone in this second term. A lot of really impressive young men out there. Set to be the future of the individual leagues. The kick out is cut off there by Chambers. It's really starting to get involved now. The kick is a good one and hits up a target in Dan Barber, who can go back and maybe be able to put it out to a 5-goal lead. From the North Ringwood Footy Club, Denbara comes in onto the left. It's far, but still in. Can they get a mark? Ball hits the ground. Northern League do well to just tap it further out. The handball towards the boundary line on the far side, and a tackle there before the ball goes out of bounds. Boundary throw-in. Back in the ruck. Spark and Waller. Tap forward in the direction of Campbell. Couldn't quite get his kick forward. It was smothered now. Northern League get a chance going forward. Tapping it forward there was Amandas. Now Easton up towards, or almost a big fly there. Perja Jude's going to get it first. Kick on the right. Classy. Goal. And this man is an absolute star. Perja Jude with his second for the morning. That was just brilliant. It's a beautiful kick. Showing a lot of class. Perja Jude there from the basin. One of the absolute stars. And that takes The Eastern Footy League out to a 35-point lead. Just 5 minutes gone in this second term. Ball back in the middle. Tap out there by Spark. Got it forward. The kick by Fitzgerald. Couldn't quite take it, was his brother. And Eastern just fighting really hard to clear it back out. They go wide now. Out in front of Sutman. He's going to run onto it. The handball off. Or no, he'll kick it forward. And the bounce is unkind to the Northern defender. Wood hand pass off to Smirk. Smirk's kick is a good one. And he'll end up the ball back to him. That is just beautiful transition. He finishes with the goal. And they're just dominating. Transition the ball from half back. They're just hitting up targets. Couldn't ask for much better ball movement from the Eastern Footy League. You'd think they've been playing together for years, watching that. They just seem to know where the players are at all times. Tap out in the ruck. Elliot Webster. In and under was the Northern midfielder there. Socket off the ground, but in danger. So, free kick going the way of Eastern. Into the hands of Ashton Chambers from Listerfield. The kick out wide in the direction of Ivanovic. He's got time to gather up. The handball off to McArdle. Handball back. Back to McArdle. Inside 50. Got a couple of targets there, and none of them Perchajudu. Goes back with a fly of the ball to take a strong mark, and will line up for goal number 3 just 6 minutes into this second quarter. So Perchajudu for goal number 3. It's going to be too far left, so just a minor score. Eastern 6-6-42, Northern yet to score. Their forward pressure this morning has been just top notch. Just haven't allowed anything. Been real hard for Northern to get the ball out. They go far onto the wing, in front of Gomez. But well done by Chambers, who just puts it towards the goal square. The tackle's there, and looked to be a high free kick on the Eastern forward there, and that's Jack Campbell. So Jack Campbell will have a shot for goal. Playing for Knox. He's kicked 17 goals this season. And also had a bit of an impact on Saturday. Comes in, that's a beautiful kick of the ball right over the goal umpire's head for another major. He's first of the day. And the Eastern Footy League stretch out their margin a bit further now. 7-6-48. The Northern League yet to score. That's just a beautiful kick of the ball. The skills by some of these players is really to be admired. Approaching the halfway mark of this second quarter. The Eastern Footy League, real dominant display. Back in the middle again. Walls tap. They've won these centre clearances a lot, but this time it's Bauer for Northern to get the ball going forward. And looks like a free kick in the back was there. Chance to go inside 50. Can they get a mark? There's 4 players go up. Ball bounces down. The handballs over the top was a smart one. Landed in the hands of Fitzgerald, whose shot for goal was a bit right to the right, but they are now on the board. Northern 1 behind. Eastern 7-6-48. Strong crowd in today. If you're tuning in on the Sportscast coverage, Under 14's Division 1 coming live after this with Jared Beanland. So, clearing it out here. Almost caught hold on the ball, but he got his handball out. And they just link up real well. Playing on it immediately was Smirk. Smirk inside 50. The kick up to the top of the square. Perchajudu. You knew he was going to take that. Takes another mark inside 50. Looking for goal number 3. And incredibly dangerous up forward. The Basin Star. So Perja Jude lining up for goal number 3. It's a nice kick of the ball, and it's right through the middle. Goal number 3 for Perja Jude. And Eastern Footy League 8-6-54, lead by 53 points. Northern Footy League just the one behind. Fantastic start. Ball back in the middle now. Just at the halfway mark of this second quarter. Really starting to get on top of this game now. Running inside 50 there was Chambers. The kick hits his target just beautifully. So Oliver Whitty from Listerfield. Go back and have a shot. One of the best junior programs going around the Eastern Footy League, Listerfield. The kick just holds its length and sneaks through. And nicely done. And he gets his first. And the Eastern Footy League get their 9th. So a 59-point lead to the Eastern Footy League. You're watching the EFNL NFL Metro Junior Development Series. Under 14s Division 2. Don't forget the Northern Footy League had a very impressive win on Saturday by 98 points. Still a very classy side as well. But this is just a really strong display that is almost going to sneak through there by Ryan Smirk. Just took on a couple of players. It's just credit to the Eastern Footy League and what they've been able to achieve. So Norman clear it out from full back. Out to the boundary side here, the grandstand side. I've got numbers here, Eastern. The handball there, Barker. Handballed it back, Collins. He's kicked forward. Taking the hands of the Northern defender there. Fitzgerald over the top of the ball. And a strong tackle. And we'll get another ball up. 12 and a half minutes gone in this second quarter. 20-minute quarters. Back in the ruck, there's Waller. The ruckman for North Ringwood. And a free kick awarded here to Easton to Ryan Smirk. Plays on immediately, looks to take on his opponent and launches it right to the top of the square. And a strong mark. Strong mark by the Northern defender there in the blue helmet. Goes far to the outer side, looking for a boundary line. May get it, but they keep it in instead. Sobel's kick forward is out of bounds on the full. So, into the hands of Ivanovic. He'll have a chance to go forward himself. Into the middle of the ground, there's Waller, all standing by himself. Kick on the right foot, up towards the half-forward line, and the mark's taken. Strong hands there by Jack Campbell. The Knox midfielder can hit the scoreboard. As I said, 17 goals in his season at Knox so far. The kick may just fall short. It does. Northern to clear it out. But it may not go as far as Denbrava from North Ringwood. And a boundary line will be their friend. So we'll get a throw in on pretty much on the arc, the forward 50, the forward 45 arc here at Mitcham, at Walker Park. Ground immaculate. Great conditions. So the tap out there by Waller. Tap behind him. And gets a handball again off to Denbrava. And ball roll out of bounds again for another boundary throw-in. They've just put this Northern defence under a lot of pressure, a lot of forward pressure all morning. Boundary throw-in. The tap out. Got his hands away. The kick up towards the top of the square with Smirk. Almost taken. Falls into the hands of Denbrava. Snapped around the body, but it will just roll out of bounds. No score. So boundary forward. Boundary throw-in. Real dangerous area here for Northern. They've been so strong at just locking it inside their forward 45. The throw in, just tapped towards, ended in Collins' hands, and off to Smirk. And it's a good finish. Believe that was Ryan Smirk who finished off with a goal there. Just fell into his hands. That would be his second of the afternoon. The Eastern Footy League 10-7-67. Northern League just the one behind so far. You're watching the Sportscast coverage. Streaming live on EFNL YouTube channel and Facebook. The 22 Metro Junior Development Series. Eastern League just flexing their muscles at the moment. And a high tackle here awarded in favour of Northern. So, a chance for them now to go forward. The kick's a good one, hits his target. Here's Brundle. Brundle takes his time, thinks about his options. Goes up towards a big pack in the forward line. Oh, a big fly. But the umpire's played a holding the man free against Northern here, which will end up a chance now for Eastern to clear out. They've got some numbers on the wing. They spread so well. The kick up to a one-on-one contest. Went over their heads. That was Okpatini. I hope I'm saying that right. Northern did well to keep the ball in front of them. Back towards the boundary line, and it's out of bounds. It's nicely done there by Older. Liked his game so far. So the two ruckmen. Tap out. Rove there was Fitzgerald. The kick forward doesn't go too far. It's cut off. Bauer just got his hands out immediately, and the ball will be caught here. Luke Collins not able to get that out, so we get another throw up. 17 and a half minutes gone in this second quarter. Just tap forward there by Northern, but numbers all around the ball to the Eastern players have, and he's just been rewarded a free kick here. Did really well off the ball. So the kick hit Smirk. Smirk down the line. Mark almost taken. Ball hits the ground. Chance now for Waller to get it. He hand passes it off. And that's Fitzsimmons who goes inside 50 and hits a target beautifully. The nice lead. And a really strong mark there by Lachlan Roll. Had 2 goals in the opening term. So he has a chance here to kick his third of the afternoon, or the morning, should I say. In comes Roll on the right foot. Can it hold its distance? It just sneaks through. He's got 3, and Eastern got 11. 11-7-73 to just the one behind. It's Lachlan Roll from the Blackburn Footy Club. Fantastic start to the game for him. Currently lead by 72 points. Just on the twilight of the second quarter here. Just a minute left. Can either side pinch one, late one. Back in the middle. Waller with the tap out. Falls in the hands of Smirk, but he's tackled by 2 Northern midfielders. They just keep getting the ball forward now. Here's Smirk again. He's got a long kick up to the top of the square. Might just fall into the hands, or you know what? It'll just go through itself. He's kicked another. Such a long kick on him. And that was just a beautiful display of skills there. Incredible. Woody was out the back, but smart enough to know it was going to bounce through. Just about goal of the day. 12-7-79. Lead Northern 1 behind. Approaching half-time fast. Very strong display. Waller in the ruck. Taps it out. Northern get the clearance going forward. They've got 2 players to beat here. Standing under it was Smith. Got the ball to ground. The kick forward. It's going to be cut off into the hands of Ivanovic. Ivanovic goes wide. His target couldn't quite hold it. Was Waller. So back inside Northern's forward 50 as the siren goes. The siren will beat them. And going into half-time, Eastern will lead by 78 points, 12-7, 79 to the Northern Footy League, one behind. We'll be back with the second half of the 2022 Metro Junior Development Series between the Eastern Footy League and the Northern Footy League Under-14s Division 2 at Walker Park. Welcome back to the Walker Park for the second half of the EFNL Northern Footy League matchup. The Under-14s Division 2 clash. So far it's Eastern dominating, 78 points up, 12-7-79 to Northern, just one behind. Eastern going to the left side of your screen this quarter. And the umpire's played a high free kick here, going the way of Gomez. No, sorry, it's going the way of B. Harry. B. Harry out wide. Strong mark by Fitzgerald. He's had plenty of the ball early for Northern. Been one of their better plays today. The kick towards Street did really well to recover it and get it some distance on it if he can just stay in out of bounds. But it bounced before it went out, so a good result, and they push forward and get the first inside 50 of the quarter. The boundary throw in, bounces short. Gathering it was Easton. Out towards, or almost taken by Sutton one-handed. Fitzgerald gets her hands off. Finds a target in Morrison. Morrison caught by the ball. Tackled there was Harding. And now a chance at Easton. Their pressure's been incredible. They kick forward. A 1-on-2. Coming out the back there. Muradan. High kick up in the air. Fitzgerald almost took it. Big tackle in the middle. And the ball goes wide. And the mark here taken by Harding from the Northern Footy League. He's kicked down the line up to a big pack. Right in front. Strong hands. Elijah Smith goes inbound. Finds Ryan Smirk. He's had plenty of the ball early. Takes the man on. Almost caught. Kicks long. He's got a long boot on him. And standing strong was Park, who did really well. Took the mark. Played on quickly. Hits up a teammate in Morrison. Been a better start to the quarter for Northern. Linking up a bit better. Down the line. And turned over. Elijah Smith again. Underrated down back. He's kicking to the middle of the ground. Cut off. And the mark taken by Bellissimo. Long inside. Down the line there. Street sends him inside forward 50. Easton got plenty of numbers back, but falls into the hands of Nardo. Did well, recovered it. Handball off the kick and takes the mark. A strong mark inside 50. And Northern will have a chance for their first goal of the morning through Gomez. The kick there by Morrison to him. There for their first goal of the game. Deserves some reward for the effort. Gomez just puts it right through the middle, and Northern get there first. 1-1-7 to Easton, 12-7-79. And they've started this third quarter a lot better. Been able to link up and hit some targets and really show what they were able to prove on Saturday in their win by 98 points. It's a much better start. And they'll be relieved to get one on the board. Back in the middle again. Tapped it forward. Falls into the hands of the Eastern player there. Or tackled by Chambers, brought him to the ground. Hands forward. And towards the boundary line. And their pressure was able to get that out. That's Ryan Smirk, who's just been almost unstoppable this morning. Been one of the best players on field. Boundary throw-in. Wally just grabs it out of the ruck, handballs it off. Chambers. Beautiful kick, hits up Barker. Wants to handball it off. And he does so here through Miller. Goes towards the top of the square, and a free kick's given in the way of Easton. Lock and roll. We'll get the free kick and have a set shot. Looking for goal number 3. Just positions himself right. So roll comes in. It's a nice kick of the ball, and it's through. His teammates love it. So does he. And he's got goal number 3. And Eastern go to 13-7, 85. Northern 117. 5 minutes gone in this third term. It's probably benefited having some bigger bodies on their list. Wally in the ruck is one of them. Physically, they've been able to win those marking contests. Umpires played something here. I think an infringement on the wing, which will be going the way of Eastern. I believe that was against Morrison. May have entered the square too early. So now Eastern again will push forward to the far side. Miradan gets it forward. Just all numbers around the ball. That was B. Harry. Handballs it off. Now they go inside. Down the line. It's going to be cut off again. Easton just links up with a few handballs. A bit sloppy. That was Sutman. Well tackled. The pressure just kept fighting. And they just, with that pressure, they just able to get so much ground. And still forward. Morrison struggling to pick up. Tackled by Barker. Brought to the ground. And they managed to gain about 30 metres just by their pressure there. Not allowing for the Northern player to pick up the ball. Tapped out of the ruck. Marchant just goes far looking for some space in the front of B. Harry. B. Harry did well. Handball out. Finds a teammate. And they get some bit of run here. This through Older. Been impressive. He hits his target down the line. They've got players open into the middle of the ground. Here's Fitzgerald. Handballs it off to his teammate in Floatal. And handballs it back. Fitzgerald up towards the goal square, but it's going to be too far left. But again, that was better. They were able to open up the ground then. 1-2-8 now. Eastern 13-7, 85. And the kick cut off here. So Fitzgerald will have another chance. His kick inside 50 is a good one. He hits a target, and that's beautiful. Sobel now will line up for Northern's second goal of the game. So Sobel coming in for goal number 2 on the right boot. It's going to fall short. Almost taken. They've got another chance at handball. And the short kick there by, I think, Nadu will sneak in for another behind. They go to 139. Currently trailing by 76 points, but their third quarter has been much more impressive so far. They've been able to even up just in terms of the quarter. So clearing it out. They go to the far side. And back inbound. There's Smith. Takes the game on, goes right down the line. Almost taken by Marchant. The handball forward gets in the hands of Fitzgerald. His kick's going to be cut off unless they can get a hands on it here. But Easton with the numbers. The kick into the middle of the ground. It's cut off. Well done by Boguski. He's going to be able to get it again. Oh, but cut off Sutman now. Just keeps it going forward. And the tackle just dropped the ball. And well done. Meriden will a free kick here. And the Waverley Blues gets it back. Kick inside 50. Northern got plenty of targets down there. And did enough to take the mark. Held his ground there. Didier. The kick, well done there by Tartaglia. That was able to stop it. Falls in the hand of Smirk. He's been everywhere. He's got targets open and hits one of them in Sutman, Brody Sutman from the Roval Footy Club. Who will go back and have a set shot here. About 35 out. It's a good kick of the ball. It's going to be too far right though. And over the heads of Occupancy and through for a minor score. 13-8, 86 to the Northern League 139. Just hit the halfway mark of the third term. So clearing it out now. Park goes far to as far as he could on the far side. And the ball just caught up. A handball out, but falls into the hands of B. Harry. B. Harry goes far in, takes the mark. There was Nadu. They've got some players on if they can keep going. And it's cut off though. Noah Keach stood his ground and hits up occupancy. Handball off. And now they're able to link off again. The handball over the top of the head didn't quite work out. And kinging off the ground there. The Northern defender was able to get that out of bounds. Just the 2 goals in this quarter. But a much more even contest in this quarter. After a very dominant display by Eastern in that first half. Just knew how to transition the ball from the half-back line so easily. As the kick goes out wide. Running onto it. The handball. And caught with the ball. Tartaglia was caught. And a good tackle there by Ear for the Northern Footy League. Play on immediately. Kicks and hits up Street. Street goes wide. His kick just reaches his teammate in Harding. Oh, not Harding, sorry. That's Morrison. Morrison back to him. But he's going to get it again unless it's cut off here. Well done. There's Sutton, Brody Sutton, inside 50, hits up a target, beautiful kick, and Oliver Whitty takes the mark and plays on immediately and hits his teammate in Perga, who a very lively forward. Has already got 3 majors. One of the most exciting young players on the list here. So Perga lines up and he likes it. And so he should. That's goal number 4. And they stretch out their lead again, 14-8-92 to Northern 1-3-9. 12 minutes gone in this third term. Good to see a very big crowd here out at Walker Park, braving the conditions. Everyone around that boundary line. The under-14s Division 1 game to come after this. So tapped out. Northern get a kick going forward into the hands of Fitzgerald. His handball out at the Street. Street short kick almost hits his target, but bounce off the chest of Wunderlich there and out of bounds. But the inside 45 just gives them a chance of scoring. And we'll get a boundary throw in. Just over the top of the head of the ruckman. Just into space. The kick forward. Back towards the boundary. They might roll out. Let's take a able to keep it in there. And Ryan Smirk does. Did very well to pick it up and kick down the line. And hits up almost taken there. But bounced out and Northern get a chance to go forward themselves. Cut off. Oh, well done. Takes a bounce. Keeps it going forward. And almost caught high. He was caught high. Jack Campbell, that was. He was given the free kick, yep. So, Jack Campbell plays on immediately, takes his opponent on. Kick up towards the top of the square. And well done there. The mark taken by, I believe that's Fitzgerald. One of the 2 Fitzgeralds running around. And right to his brother, who runs onto it, gets a handball off. And they link up. Just finding a bit more space. It almost saw caught there by Jacobs. Still was able to do well to keep control of the ball and get it going forward. And turned over. Just outside their forward 50. Played on immediately and almost got caught. Was lucky to get away with the handball. Just into space. And going inside 50 again. Northern. Pressure's been much better this quarter. And the kick forward will roll out of bounds. It should be a good result. I'll get a boundary throw in. run the harder there. Forward 50. Chance for a second major. 15 minutes gone in this third term. Thanks for joining us today. Sportscast coverage. Listening live on Eastern FM. On YouTube, streaming live on Eastern FNL. In front of Fitzgerald here on the wing. Trying to beat out Jack Campbell for the ball. Boundary line will beat him both. We get a boundary throw in here. Just 4 minutes left in this third term. Just the 3 goals kicked in this one. Tap out. Tries to just get it going forward. Through the hands of Harding. He's caught in a tackle. We'll get another ball up. So a lot of positives to take out of this quarter for Northern. Now able to slow down the run of a really potent Eastern offence, and as well be able to get some opportunities for themselves. They go inside 50 again. Standing back there strong. Miller, the long kick out, right in the direction of Collins. But he isn't able to gather up and Northern get it instead. And they'll go wide. It should be cut off here. Denborough is in the way. Did well. Bit of courage there. Collins just got his kick away, just being able to dribble it forward, but the pressure's good. Pressure's good by both sides. Denborough runs onto the ball, gets his handball off. Now going inside 50. They've got it 3 on 3, and look who it is. Perchidge just takes a mark. And he'll have another set shot. He has already got 4 for the afternoon. Looking for goal number 5. And the kick was just a good one. It hit into space for him to run onto. And they like it. Just went on the... I think it's a goal. I'm probably a bit slow to react, but that's goal number 5 for Perchidge. He's been on fire. And Eastern now go to a 89-point lead, approaching three-quarter time, 15-8, 98 to Northern 139. 18 minutes gone in this third quarter. It's back in the middle. I believe that's Elliot Webster now in the ruck. Gets a tap. But Northern get the clearance, and they're going to be able to get inside 50 if they're able to pick up the volley and control it. But Eastern's defence did well to hold that up. So the ball up. Well tackled by Denborough. And they get their hands out. Now Sutman out wide. Up to Perchidge. Tapped it towards their goals, towards the boundary line. Really smart. Worked out well for Eastern. Still time for another late one. We saw him do it in the second quarter. Tap out there by Elliot Webster. And a free kick given on the ball. Northern have the minute to themselves here to get one back. Out wide on the boundary side. They hit up a target in Fitzgerald. But Fitzgerald's done extremely well so far. Launches it inside 50. And the mark taken, Wunderlich, who may have the confidence to go back and take the kick from this far out. It's a strong mark. It's good lead of the ball. Might just put it to the top of the square. Gets onto it. It's a good looking kick. It's just going to fall short. And looks like there's a mark taken there. Really well done. On the last line of defence. It's a goal saving mark there. Out towards the boundary line. Almost taken by Sutman. And there's the three-quarter time siren. It's Eastern who lead by 89 points, 15-8, 98 to the Northern Footy Club. Northern Footy League 139. Listen to the sportscast coverage of the EFNL, NFNL Under-14s Division 2 clash of the Metro Junior Development Series here at Walker Park. We'll be back for the last quarter shortly. Welcome back to Walker Park. Final term of this under-14s Division 2 clash between Eastern and Northern. Out of the middle again, Chambers puts it up towards the forward line, almost taken there by the Northern defender. Play on. They get a handball out. Back to Chambers. Takes him on the right foot. Boot puts it towards the square, but rolls in for a behind. First score of the final term. 15-10 or 15-9-99. Lead by 90 points over Northern. 139. Out wide is Northern. And mark taken. And goes inside 50. Almost taken there by Connor White. Comes back inbound. They do well here, Northern. They've got some players around the ball. They should be able to clear it out. This is Sobel. That's, I think, Fitzgerald. Takes the mark. Up forward line. Just past the forward 50 line. Inside 50. The defenders here for Eastern have done a good job all afternoon. All morning, should I say. Punch forward. Handball out by Jacobs. Taking the mark here. Wunderlich up towards the top of the square. There's three Eastern defenders there to beat, so a hard task. But they go to 1-4-10 to Eastern 15-9-99. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ryan Long, and you'll hear the voice of Jared Beanlin in the game after of the under-14s Division 1. Waller's kick falls short. He does well to recover it and gets a handball off. Back to him through Ivanovic. And Fitzgerald will hold him up here in the boundary line. We'll get another throw in. Certainly had a few stars today, Eastern, but it's been a real team performance. Boys like Ivanovic down back have really stood up alongside Elijah Smith. Waller in the ruck. Almost got his tap out. B. Harry. Oh, there he is almost there. Smith. Handball out into the hands of McArdle. His kick is in the direction of his teammate. Den Barber takes a bounce. He's got plenty of space. Takes another bounce. Just running with the ball. Down the line. Near the target almost. And he does. Jack Campbell in the right spot. In the middle of the pack takes a strong mark. And Jack Campbell will go back and look for a goal here. Knows how to hit the scoreboard. It's a really tall kick, high kick, and he hits a target. Standing in the right spot. Great mark there by Elliot Webster. He spent plenty of time in the ruck as well. Up forward and in the ruck. Got a bit of height on him. Got a good leap. Helped him take that mark. And just as good of a kick. Puts it through. He gets his first of the afternoon. And the Eastern Footy League 16-9, 105 to Northern 1-4-10. 3 minutes gone into this last term. I have to be impressed with both sides, but certainly some of these Eastern League players that are just really a lot of class for considering their age. Just very smart footballers already, just a really good sign for the future. Here's Den Barber gets a handball out wide in front of Jacobs. Been able to rotate a fair few midfielders through. Jacobs did well to recover the ball. Tap out, Norland. Lands in the hands of Waller. His handball into space. And inside 50 they go again. Up towards the top of the square. Almost taken there. Elliot Webster. Jude, rush behind. Perja Jude was in the right spot. You know how dangerous he is in front of goalie. He's got 5 this afternoon. So the kick out here to the far side. Strong mark by Bogexy. Down the wing. And standing under it again, Elijah Smith from the Blackburn Footy Club. Goes inbound. Hits up Ivanovic. Now comes towards our side on the broadcast side. They've got players all around. Miradan. Kicks towards down the line. And taken by Connor White. Beautiful kick inbound, but cut off there by Fitzgerald. He stood his ground all morning. Goes right down the middle of the ground and cut off. Strong mark by Ivanovic. Goes wide. Perja Jude to Dembara. Takes a mark before it goes out of bounds. His kick hits up a target too. And plays on it immediately. Not a bad kick from the boundary line, but it will bounce through for a behind. 16-11-107. Northern Footy League 1-4-10. Under 14's Division 2. Very classy players out there. Oh, strong mark. Ruben Miller from the Listerfield Footy Club. Sends it inbound. Mark almost taken. Bounced away. Falls into the hands of Smith. He's been able to push up forward here. And a strong tackle. Unlucky to be not pinged for on the ball. And I've got some runners on the far side. Fitzgerald down the line. They've got a chance here. A chance for a late one. Right into the hands of Bart. Oh, cut off. Almost made his... Almost hit his target, but the defender did very well for Easton there. Believe that was Balaka. So under pressure here. The Fitzgerald tackle leads to a ball up inside their forward 50. Certainly fought hard. Just haven't been able to get the result on the scoreboard. So clearing it out is McArdle. Goes right down the line. Mark not taken. The ball just bounces clear. Getting it out. Again, Fitzgerald. Snap around the body. In front of his teammate in Harding. Harding with the handball off to Sobel. Sobel up towards the top of the square. Bounces out. There's a handball. Can they get a late score? And the tackle there. Holding it up. Bart's is. 8 minutes gone in this final term. Easton with a 97-point lead. Going out wide there was Jacobs. He's got a target in Collins. Did well. Denbrower helping out with the Shepherd. But it's stolen up by Sobel. Gets his kick forward. Fitzgerald inside 50. And they've got the numbers back there to Ivanovic. And they're able to clear it out. Hits up his target in Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons on the wing. In front. Couldn't take the mark. Fitzgerald again. He's almost run down, just lucky to get his hands off. The handball off to Brundle. Up towards the top of the square looking for his teammate. No mark taken, and we'll get a ball up. Very close to the goal line. Already approaching the halfway mark of this final quarter, and Easton are happy just to rush that through for a behind. 1-5-11 Northern. Easton 16-11-107. So you said both sides coming off big wins on Saturday. Today's been Easton that's just been in control from the first bounce. And the turnover here, Morrison. Well, a chance to go forward. Up to a large pack, about 9 or 10 players. No one can take the mark. Handball out. Falls in the hands of Street. Street caught with the ball. And holding the ball, says the umpire. That's just been typical of the Easton's defence all day. They've just been able to... cut off here. by Harding. Puts it on the boot and sneaks it through. What a kick. And they'll get around him there. That may have been goal of the day. Very impressive. Cut off the kick and put it onto the left boot. And, geez, a tough angle, but just nailed it. And he's first for the morning. May just about be the best one of the day. And the supporters around him, I love that. They got around it, as they should. And that's their second for the day. 2-5-17. Back in the middle, Waller handballs it out. Off to Chambers. Chambers up towards their target. Smirk's going to be down there. Couldn't quite control it. Falls into the hands of another teammate. And almost caught with a ball. Jude just puts the ball onto the boot. And he'll roll out of bounds. So we'll get a boundary throw in. Just outside Easton's goals. 11 minutes gone in this final quarter. Impressive display of footy. The tap out. Jude just finds the ball, shrugs off opponent, gets his kick away still somehow. But the kick out from Northern should be cut off, and that's a big mark there by Kai Denbrara. Put himself in the right spot, plays on, handballs it into space, and they just continue to. Oh, the smother on Chambers was brilliant. They're still defending with everything they've got. The kick by White goes up towards Jude. Falling short though. They're just trying to be able to clear it out here. But Easton got a lot of numbers around the footy, so they aren't able to kick it far. In the middle. They'll go inside 50 again. And the boundary line will beat Jude there. The Under-14s Division 1 on next with Jared Beanland. You can follow that here in the Sportscast coverage, streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. The handball out through to Jacobs. He gets the ball back again. He's caught, but the boundary line will beat him. And another throw in. Sun just threatening to come out. So the tap out goes out outside that forward 50. They'll bring it back in. Can't quite get a mark, but they control it well. The tackle there by Nadu was good. The kick forward almost snuck in. There was Murradin from the Waverley Blues. Another club that's really flourishing at the moment. It's out, they clear it to the far side. And strong hands. That was Denbrara again. He's kicking down. Finds Chambers. Plays on immediately. The kick was a bit of a dribbler. And Northern clear it out now. And they've got there some numbers. Here's Street. Kicks it in space of his teammate. That was really well done by Brundle. Kicks it onto the boot straight away. Where will it bounce? It's just going to roll through. It may just get there. No. Didn't quite have the bounce, so it's rushed through. And almost there. So taking it out now, Elijah Smith. Been a much more even second half. So as we've said, 9 goals second quarter by Eastern Footy League. Really the highlight of this contest so far. Back in the middle of the field, standing strong was Morrison. Takes a great mark. Bombs it long inside 50. Can't get a mark. Back there is the Eastern defender who runs it out of bounds. Inovanovic. Very calm and composed. Another Kilsyth Jr. So a throw in. Punched away. No one can quite get a clear grab of the ball. We'll get another ball up here. Just less than 5 minutes in this last quarter now. The tap forward. Handballs it off to Morrison. And Ivanovic almost looked like he got caught high, but umpires call that hole in the ball. And they'll get a set shot here. Older now. Been one of the players who fought really hard, especially in that first half for Northern. Hopefully he can be rewarded with a goal here. About 35 metres out. Bit of an angle. It's a tough kick, but he's proven he's got a pretty good kick on him. The left boot puts it up to the square. It's just going to fall short. Punched in. Kept alive now, Collins. And they'll clear it out to the far side. Den Barbara. And like we've seen a few times today, just loves to run on that wing. And hits his target in Jude Barbara. And he'll take off too. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce. The ball he's lost it, but he's got enough time to recover it. Caught off the ball, and they'll be holding the man. And he'll be rewarded with a free kick. And we'll look to play on immediately and pass it off. And hits a beautiful target. That's a beautiful kick. And hits his ruckman in William Waller. Very nicely done. One of many North Ringwood players out there today. Will Waller. Been dominant in the ruck. It's a good looking kick, but it's too far right, so just a minor score. I'll move to 16-12, 108. Northern 2-6-18. It's been a pretty good contest in this second half. Northern have certainly responded after half time. The kick out could be cut off here. Collins will grab it. He gets his handball out to a teammate. Teammate in occupancy on the right boot. It's not a bad effort, but the Northern defender there just colliding with the post. Desperate to try and get a hand on it, but it's a minor score anyway. Right at the right goal post. Looking to clear out now. Coming up to the last 2 minutes of the game. To the far side. Strong hands. Inside 50. Takes the mark there as Ivanovic. Could go back for a goal, but he's got players open and he looked to use. Perjaju takes the mark. Just been everywhere. Five majors for the Basin Junior Star. Looking for goal number 6. And he's given off a couple too, so could have been an even bigger day. Deserves another one. It's a great kick of the ball, and that is no exception. That's a beautiful kick. He's got goal number 6. He's made a massive difference today. Eastern 17-14, 116. Lead now by 98 points over Northern 2-6-18 with a minute and a half remaining in this last term. Six goals for Perjaju. He's backed it up after a good performance on Saturday. Just a guy that knows how to hit the scoreboard. So ball back up. Approaching the last minute of this game. Inside 50 goes Northern. Probably just lacked a bit of height. Looking to clear it out through Jacobs. But Northern here have a chance. Deserve one more. In and under there. Fitzsimmons. Yet another North Ringwood junior. It's really high quality football from both sides in patches of this game, especially from the Eastern Footy League. It had just been a real class act. It's used the ball so well. Back in the ruck. Any chance for a late one? Eastern won't want it. They've been defending hard all morning. And they're just looking with the siren about to sound. They'll hold it up and they won't allow another goal. And that's it for the Under-14s Division 2 Metro Junior Development Series between the Eastern Footy League and the Northern Footy League. It's Eastern winning 17-14, 116 to Northern Footy League, 2-6-18. Perja due to the star with 6 goals. Lachlan Roll with 3 and Ryan Smirk with 3 as well. While for the goal kickers, for the Northern Footy League, Harding with 1 and Gomez with 1. It's been an entertaining game today, a better second half from both sides and a real competitive match. If you're joining us now, the EFNL versus the NFNL Division 1 Under-14s following next. Jared Beanland will be your caller there. And they'll wrap us up for here down at Walker Park. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ryan Long. And this has been the EFNL NFNL Under-14s Division 2